Hey y'all, so today is a doozy, and I think it's not so much as the experiment itself, but just the question being asked. So the question was, why are plants green? So this is one of those questions you respond with a I don't know. So this question is still a question out there that scientists have yet to firmly get an answer to. There's a lot of hypotheses. There's currently a theory out there as of last year. It's 2021. As of last year, on why green. Of all the colors in the spectrum, on the wavelength, why do the plants and all the greenery that's on the earth decide to reflect green? So plants uses chlorophyll through the process of photosynthesis to convert the light from the sun into its energy, right? Chlorophyll is the chemical within the plant itself. So scientists are still trying to figure out why green is reflected. Why not red? Why not blue? Why not orange? Why not yellow? But we see all these colors during the changes of the seasons, right? It takes all the colors and it averages it out. And so since green is the most colors that the sun emits, it averages out the rest of the colors. Green being the most is reflected back. All of that. So let me get you set up here. What you're gonna need for this activity is you're gonna need some spinach leaves. Spinach being the darkest green of our plants here, of our common household greens. A glass, a trusted activity glass here. Let's see. It calls for a spoon, but I always use my craft sticks because I can just toss those. Nail polish removal. All of this stuff, dollar store. Maybe not your spinach, regular grocery stuff. A white coffee filter, scissors, tape, scissors, tape. Let's see. And it says a pencil, but I just grabbed a skewer from the kitchen. Dollar Tree. Pencil, Dollar Tree also. So, break up the spinach leaf, little small pieces. Break them up. And actually, this activity it's completed over a couple of hours. So, you're gonna set it and forget it. No, you're gonna come back. Maybe do this like in the morning as your morning activity with your kids. And then come back in the evening and see the results. All right, let me break all of that. Just gonna mix it all. So, there's spinach in there. All right, now it says take your spoon, but again, craft stick. And you're just gonna really disturb it, right? That's really the goal here. It's just to disturb it. Really. That's why I like using a craft stick, because you're pretty much not gonna break the glass. If you were using a metal spoon, you would hear all the click clackings and stuff. That's why I really just go to the dollar store and pick up a couple of bags of craft sticks, and you can use them for everything. Soon, probably in 2 weeks, I'm gonna start on my engineering activities. So we're gonna build some bridges using these craft sticks. It's handy dandy craft sticks. So, we're there. Alright, so once it's in, let's get it all at the bottom. It's all disturbed now. This reminds me of when you cook collard greens, right? You get a pot full, and then once it's done cooking, it's like that much. But we're not gonna go into that discussion. All right, so I'm gonna take the nail polish remover and we're gonna fill it up past the spinach. If you can see it, past the spinach. I probably actually, let me put the top on that. Let me move this camera down. There we go. Boom, much better, 1,000 times better. I had some good sunlight, but then cloud cover came in a little today. And you're not gonna stir it. So put in, fill it to where it's covered. It's pretty covered there. You're gonna cut the coffee filter a long rectangle. So pick the middle of your coffee filter, remember it's just a circle here. Cut a long strip out of it. I already did it. And then narrow enough to fit into the glass. And then you're gonna tape it to the middle of, again, I'm using a skewer, it calls for a pencil. I take the strip of filter and I rolled it on the skewer, and you're actually supposed to tape it, but I actually want to see how far. I'm actually going to try to send it all the way to the bottom of the glass, and again, using my craft stick, I'm going to use that to push it down. I don't want to disturb it too much. As you see, it is not wanting to go in, but I'm trying not to disturb it, but I really want to send the coffee filter all the way down. So we're gonna see what colors actually are coming out of the spinach with that oxygen, because that is what's going to appear on the coffee filter. So I have it all the way down there. If you can see that, you can see the coffee filter is all the way down at the bottom. I wanted to get it all the way down at the bottom to see, because again, there are bubbles floating all around. So the coffee filter is going to pull, this is what's supposed to happen, it's supposed to pull the colors out. So we're going to see over the next couple hours which colors actually are pulled away from the spinach. Now this is going to take a couple hours, so I'll come back later on tonight and record if it was a success or a failure with this activity. All right, guys, stay tuned. I checked on it last night. It wasn't, I didn't see any of the coloring. I just saw green last night, so I decided to leave the mixture, the spinach nail polish mixture overnight and wake up and let's see what happens. So this is what happens. So you can see the green of the chlorophyll breakdown. So the initial green, and then you can see the brown, then you can see the yellow, and then you can see a deep dark green. So you can see it's super dark green, right? And then you can see the spinach actually turned yellow. Why did that happen? Thank you guys for doing this activity with me. I hope you have some success with this activity and your children and yourself learn a lot. I love it. I'm going to link the resource at the bottom for you to actually get out. I'll put the process and the materials needed in the instruction or in the description box. Y'all, I'm still trying to learn YouTube. In the description box for you, and I will also link the reference. So thank you for joining me. We just learned about chlorophyll, you guys. So have a wonderful day.